Hey guys, for this video, I want to show you this Aado personal portable oven, a little insulated bag with a hot plate in the bottom that plugs into a 12-volt outlet like what you have in your vehicle to keep your food all toasty warm. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Every time I get fast food and want to bring it home, always cold, even when using normal insulated bags. So I'm hoping that fixes the problem. Now I also want to show you what it looks like with a thermal imaging camera so we can see how hot the inside of the bag gets when in use. I also want to give you the dimensions so you get an idea of what'll fit in this thing. But one initial thing I just want to show you right off the top that I was really happy to see is the hot plate portion isn't attached in any way to the bag. It just lays in the bottom. So for me, I already have a pizza bag that is insulated, but again, cold pizza every time I get home. I can still put this in the bottom of the pizza bag and plug it in and hopefully have hot pizza when I get home. So I really like that that comes out. Now I want to get the dimensions real quick for you so you get an idea, because it's not a huge bag. I think it would be good for fast food stuff, and like I said, with other insulated bags, you can pull this out and switch it out to whatever you have. So about 8.5 inches this way, 8.5 inches that way. It doesn't look square, but it's about square. And then the depth is about 5.5 inches. The other thing with this is you will see in the back there's a slit right down the middle, and that goes to the outside. It goes both ways, so you can run your cable through there. You also get a shoulder strap. You can see the D-rings on the sides there, and then of course it zips all the way up, and we have a handle on the top. So let me get this all plugged in. I have it plugged into a little portable power box there. I haven't turned it on just yet because I want you to be able to see how fast it heats up, and then we'll zip it up and let it sit for like 5 minutes. You can see this thermal imager. Let it sit for a few minutes and see what the internal temperature of the bag is, you know, once it's all up to speed. So let's turn this guy on here. And you can't see the screen because I'm blocking it, but we're using right now 30 watts. I believe it says it goes up to 60 or 70 watts. And we have two heating elements in there, if I can show both. So you can see there's one on either side. So to know how to read this thermal imager, the top number is wherever I have my little crosshairs in the middle are at, and then the max temperature is the max within the field of view there. So you can see our heating elements are up to about 128 degrees. Come up a little bit more and get an idea of the temperature inside the bag there. So we're up to 145, 46. Just leave this running for a second, see how long it takes to top out and what the final temperature is. Probably doesn't help I have a fan on in here, but it's middle of summer and it's hot, so I'm not turning it off. And we're up to 170. $175. $179. Looks like we're going to hit 180. So we're at 180 within 2.5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and zip this thing up now. Also, our wattage is 52 degrees. We'll be able to pinpoint how hot those centers get even after we zip it all up, but I want to see how well it holds in the heat and what we can expect inside there. So let's get this guy all like it should be. I'm going to give it about 5-8 minutes, something like that, and then we'll come back. Head on for a few minutes now. You can see some of the heat bleeding through on the outside. If I go to the wall, that workbench back there, you can see that's 82 degrees, and then the outside of the bag is about 118. Now I'm going to do my best to unzip this and show you the inside temperature before we let all the heat out. Alright, let's see what we got here. Can you see that? Our inside temperature looks like we're in the 130s along the wall back there. This wall over here is all the way up to 193. And then the plates themselves are all the way up into the 280s. So if you had your food sitting on there, almost 300 degrees on the plate. Of course, now it's getting cooler as I've had this open. I think that's going to work pretty well to keep our food hot. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching.